Virgo, I hope you are doing well. I am coming to you with a reading, Virgo. Please be reminded that not every reading will be for you. Only take the messages that do resonate for you, Virgo. I could be picking up on your energy. I could be picking up on the energy of somebody around you, Virgo. Use an open mind where you are when you are watching tarot. It's been a very long day. Thank you to everybody who has liked, shared, commented and subscribed to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Virgo, what does Spirit want you to know at this time? We are using the Modern Goddesses Tarot. I'm getting the itch to buy a new deck. Someone help me. I've not bought a new deck in a while. I've kind of been using the decks that I have. I've seen a really nice deck that I'm going to be buying and using. So I may do that in the future at some point. Okay, let's see. Messages for Virgo. What does Spirit want to tell you at this time? I could be picking up on your energy. I believe I said that before. I could be picking up on somebody else's. Please use your discernment. Not every message will be for you. You may find that every message resonates in this reading. You may find that nothing resonates. So please watch this using an open mind. Okay, Spirit, please guide and protect me as I channel the messages that Virgo needs to know at this time. What does Virgo need to know at this time? I'm going to try to get out all the cards. Give me a minute, Virgo. Just taking in the energy. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Okay. Virgo, I feel like there's somebody in your energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo or a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. I feel like there's somebody who could have held back from you in the past. I feel like this person maintained some sort of connection with you, or in their minds, they may have kind of fantasized what it would be like to kind of be with you. I feel like you viewed this person as not really in alignment with you. There could be some sort of difference in terms of either religion, culture, beliefs, something about the way you view relationships possibly as well, okay? They could have very unconventional views around marriage and commitment, okay? And because of that, that could have been the reason as to why they may have disconnected from you. There is definitely a disconnect here. You could have felt unseen by this person in some way, shape or form, Virgo. You could have felt like you were very nurturing to this person, very giving to this person. You could have looked after this person, even with the Queen of Pentacles. We've also got the Empress here. This could be somebody who you share children with, but it doesn't have to be. This could be somebody who you nurtured, somebody who you tried to, I'm getting you played the role of a housewife, okay, but possibly you didn't get that in return, whatever that means, masculine or feminine. I know a housewife is typically a feminine energy, but, you know, use your imagination, okay? You could have dealt with a Gemini as well. You felt a very strong bond to this person, and I feel like this bond was mutual, but for whatever reason, this person decided to close off from you, disconnect, okay? They could have felt like you maybe wanted something traditional, wanted something more committed, wanted something that wasn't really in them to give, okay? And as a result of that, this person could have detached emotionally from you with the Crone of Swords energy. You could have found that this person was very cold. You could have felt like you couldn't get through to this person in some way, shape or form. And I feel like this person disconnected from you in the past, but they haven't stopped watching you. I feel like this person keeps a very strong, close eye on you here. But this person holds back. This person in the past has very much held back from coming forward or initiating anything with you, okay? But they do really regard you as somebody who's very, very stable. They view you as somebody who is very nurturing. They also view you as somebody who is a homemaker. Again, that housewife energy. Take it as it resonates. This person is sitting, first of all, let me go through the signs. You've got Leo here. You have earth sign energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo like yourself. We've got fire energy here. Like I said, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and a lot of air energy. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It could be any sign, okay? But those are the ones that are sticking out to me. Strong Leo and strong earth energy here, specifically. Could be dealing with another Virgo. The message is very clear. I feel like you were dealing with somebody who didn't collaborate with you in the past, and now they're regretting that. They kind of feel like they're questioning themselves as to why they were so resistant to kind of getting on the same page with you here, Virgo. You could have felt like this person made things difficult. You could have felt like this person, again, was very much, you could have been dealing with a very stubborn individual. Somebody who, no matter how much you kind of tried to get on the same page with this person, again, I feel like I'm talking to a Virgo who may be very traditional, or you kind of see things very cut and dry in terms of relationships, where you see it as though, this is what I'm seeing from the cards that was at the back of the deck. You see it as though, you know, you find somebody, you connect with them, and then that is your life partner. That is who you kind of build with. That is who you saw everything with, is what I'm seeing, what I'm picking up on. And I feel like you may have dealt with somebody who may have had some sort of conflicting view on commitment. And this could be due to how they were raised, or something to do with their childhood. It could be that they have grown up in a very unconventional way, where they don't view commitment in the same way. This could have been a person who maybe felt like marriage commitment wasn't a thing that, you know, they should aspire to, okay? There was something about commitment and moral base, moral compass, that just wasn't aligning with the two of you. So as a result of that, I feel like that could have put a strain on the commitment, the relationship that you may have had with somebody. And I feel like that may have caused somebody to withdraw. And I feel like you could have found that this person withdrew from you quite easily, or in a very abrupt way, or it could have been a shock to your system in a way, Virgo, due to feeling as though, you know, what happened, you know, I feel like I'm getting a sense that maybe you felt like you had more with a person than what it ended up to be. And I feel like you could have been quite surprised that this person disconnected from you, because it seemed very easy for them to emotionally detach. But I feel like this person may have not been emotionally available in the first place, even though they may have presented themselves to be, you know, in the beginning. Hence the reason why you may have got with this person or connected with this person in the first place. This person there was some sort of anxiety or worry over working with you. And I feel like they were conflicted, stuck between some sort of rock and a hard place, between their morals, what they knew to be, you know, how they view life, how they view commitment, over what you was presenting to them. There was something about a conflict in terms of what they believe in over what was presented to them. You know, your morals versus what they see as you know, what they need to stick by. You could have dealt with somebody from a very strict family upbringing where their family could have been very much involved, or there was some sort of influence coming from something to do with how they were raised, which kind of spill over into them connecting with you in the way that you felt that you wanted to connect with this person. Something was misaligned. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. This person's worrying about this. Or you could have had a person in the past who was worrying how to work with you, or how they were going to make it work. I feel like this person had a lot of anxiety over working with you, because I feel like they viewed you as somebody who was very different from them. And this could have been the reason as to why they withdrew. It's almost like they felt like it may have been too much work to get on the same page with you due to the difference in values. If this person had options in the past, I feel like whatever they were juggling in their past has very much declined, or there's been a reduction in their options. Now, this could mean that you could have found that this person kept very busy. You could have found that this person, you know, had a lot of priorities that they were juggling while they were connected to you. You could have felt possibly put on the back burner. And I feel like something has changed in their energy where options are no longer free-flowing in their life with the Seven of Cups in the reverse. I feel like it's giving them some sort of space in order to see something in a different way here, where they may not have wanted to look at this, or they may have been busy or kept busy or prioritized other things in order to kind of distract from the matter at hand and distract from, you know, thinking about things in a different way, getting onto a different page, you know, thinking about things in a more open way. Okay, this person is kind of running out of options. Now, this could be if you dealt with somebody who had multiple people in their energy, that those people have kind of disappeared, or there's less of that, there's less of a distraction, there's less of a diluted energy. I feel like this person has less on their plate now that they're juggling, and in turn this is kind of making them awaken to things of the past and things that may not have worked, and the reasons as to why they may not have tried a bit harder to get on the same page with you here, Virgo. You could have dealt with somebody who failed to take accountability. You could have felt like you were carrying the brunt of a relationship on your back with the Ten of Wands and the Two of Swords. It's almost like you were pulling the cart with the horse. You know, you were pulling everything, you were holding it all together. You know, if you're a person who has children, you were looking after the children, you were doing the shopping, you were going to work, you were earning the money, you were paying the bills, you were doing this, you was making sure the husband, the wife was good, you was making sure the kids got to their soccer practice and their tennis and their, you know, extracurricular activities, as well as keeping the house nice, as well as making sure you tried to have time for your self-care, with very little help from the other person that you was involved with in a so-called connection with. Okay, and this person failed to take accountability for this. They could have allowed you, put you in a space where they allowed you to carry the brunt of the relationship. They allowed you to be burdened. They kind of allowed you to shoulder the burdens on your own. This also put a strain on the relationship. I feel like moving forward into the future here, Virgo, you have become single. Okay, I feel like I'm speaking to somebody who's very independent. I feel like you have seen the light at the end of a tunnel after a disconnect from this person. I feel like those burdens that I just described to you have become less. I feel like if you are a person who is a parent, if you are kind of, you know, you were juggling a lot, you were contending with a lot, I almost feel as though this connection was burdening you to the point where you kind of felt like you were very restricted. And I feel a sense of release and positivity that you're seeing about life now. A kind of positivity that you kind of didn't see in the past due to being so weighed down by kind of doing everything in a connection where a person was not pulling their weight and was kind of leaving you to do everything. Okay, this was a very unbalanced relationship. It was a very one-sided, possibly unrequited to an extent relationship, and I feel like you're in a very freeing freedom, free-flowing energy now, where you're definitely seeing the best that you can out of life and your experience as you know it now. I feel like you have a new beginning. I feel like you're passionate about what is in front of you, what is ahead of you, and what you're doing now. A lot of you could be, you know, starting up something new for yourself, establishing new roots, okay, is what I'm getting. A lot of you could have started a new job. I get a very new energy about you here, Virgo. A new start. It's a new dawn. It's a new day is what I'm hearing. I hear that a lot in my readings. I get a sense that you've had a new beginning, and I feel like you are feeling a lot happier, a lot lighter, a lot less bogged down, a lot more content with what you've managed to attain in your energy since disconnecting from whatever relationship this was. I feel like this person kind of anchored you. I feel like this person was kind of dragging you down, and I feel like you're seeing the other side of life, where you're realizing that somebody was a burden, somebody was strain, somebody was causing you to be bogged down, dragged down and stressed, and they weren't giving to you, they weren't fulfilling, they weren't trying to meet you where you were at in order to even attempt to be aligned, to have some sort of reciprocal relationship. And I feel like you're doing really good on your own independently. I definitely feel like you are single at this time, and I feel like you're enjoying that time being alone and being single as well. Page of Swords, and this person is watching you do this. Six of Swords, because you're more calm, you're more in balance. You could have felt like this person kept you off balance or had you off balance, but I feel like a lot of the time we all must take responsibility for our feelings, the way we react to things in situations. You know, we cannot control what other people do, but what we can do is control how we react to what people do, and how we, you know, cope and manage to an extent when people do certain things. And I feel like you may have dealt with somebody who very much failed to take accountability. It's almost like this is a person who kind of felt as though, if I do nothing and be blank-faced, if I stand in an energy of being emotionally detached and put my hands behind my back like I never did anything, then it's okay. Despite the fact that you were the one that was the driving force of a relationship, you were the one that was kind of carrying everything on your back. You were the one who was possibly trying to make it work, get on the same page, collaborate. You could have been coming with different ideas towards this person in order to collaborate with them, and it was just being met with a blockage. This person wasn't in a place wherever where they're at in their life, or they were, to even come around to your way of thinking, to even begin to be in alignment with you and consider a different way of doing things, a different way of seeing commitment, a different way of seeing a relationship and how it would have come together with you, Virgo. And that in itself was tiring and exhausting for you, to the point where now you've released this, energetically you probably find that you're feeling better. Your passion for things has probably returned. Your drive to do new things has probably very much returned. You know, your ability to light up a room and smile has changed. People underestimate how much being weighed down by relationships, things that are not for us, things that cause a strain, even if it's a job, whatever it is, even if it's not a relationship, it could be a job that you've been in for a long time and you're the driving force of that job. You feel like you're carrying a whole team of people. You know, delegation is off balance. You know, people doing their jobs is off balance, and you could feel weighed down by a lot of things in this life. And the minute you release those things, automatically, energetically, it's a given, you will feel better. it creates space for new people, new opportunities, you to reignite, okay, your passion for things again, because you've made the space. And the space has been created in order for you to find your creative flair, in order for you to step into your independence, in order for you to give more time to yourself, because you're no longer giving to a situation where you are putting in more work than the other people, but yet there's two people there. Why are you sharing your energy with somebody who is piggybacking off of you? It takes two. And I feel like you're very much a walking testament that it takes two. And now you are walking as one in that Nine of Pentacles energy, that independent energy. I feel like it's showing on you that you are doing a lot better in an independent energy than when you were attached to somebody who just wasn't collaborating with you, wasn't even trying to get on the same page with you. Eight of Coins, wasn't even trying to work with you. You've put in the work. You've put in the work. Eight of Pentacles. The Star. What am I trying to tell you? You've got good things coming to you, Virgo. Aquarius, you've healed. You've done the work in order to heal. And it shows. It shows. Two of Wands. You've created a new opportunity. Going in another direction was the best thing you could have done for yourself. This person was keeping you stuck. This person was keeping you small. Who wants to be in that Eight of Swords energy? Nine of Wands, okay? Tell me about this person, this Nine of Swords here. Five of Cups, regret. Does this person look happy to you? Shame. For some of you, this person feels guilt, shame. They're covering their face. Both of these cards, these people are covering their face, cowering down. This person's not proud. Regret. Anxiety. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Three of Cups. Three of Swords. Knight of Coins. They were too slow. I feel like this person realizes that whatever it was that they were doing, they moved too slow. They were slow off the mark. They dropped the ball with you. You tried to move slowly with this person. It's almost like you adjusted the pace with this person. Everything that you could have done to adjust the variable in order to get on the right page with this person, it's like it was falling on deaf ears almost. The Three of Cups is here with the Three of Swords. It's like now they're regretting. They're thinking of all the times that possibly, you know, you tried to adjust the variable. You tried to tweak the amplifier. You tried to adjust something in order to, maybe if I do this and I press that button and I, you know, put that light on, something will click. Something will come together. I feel like you're a person, Virgo, who very much sees something as you can't do the same thing and expect the same result. But this person was not of that thinking. And now they're in the Three of Swords, Five of Cups, Nine of Swords. Pain, regret, loss. Seven of Wands. Knight of Swords in the reverse. They're frustrated that they didn't fight for the connection. This is what this is. Knight of Swords is in the reverse. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands talks about putting up a fight. They let you slip through their fingers. They didn't fight for the connection. Angry at themselves. Frustrated with themselves. Why did I not try to collaborate? Why could I not tweak some of those buttons and pull the lever and switch on that light in order to help with the process? Why was that so hard for me to do? And now you're shining. You're glowing, Virgo. Star energy. Healed. Healing. Wherever you are on the timeline. Some of you still have healing to do. You're working on this healing. I can see you progressively putting in the work in order to get into that star energy. 9 of Pentacles. But you're a lot better than what you were. And it's because you're not carrying this. And you're not dealing with this blocked off, closed energy, not wanting to take accountability, not looking at their part, not looking at where they can tweak the amplifier, what lever they could pull to make a change. You ain't dealing with that anymore. And it shows. Man, does it show. Ten of Coins. You're moving towards some sort of stability. This is what you're aspiring to. Legacy. Some of you are working on your money or pentacles in order to have something. I did mention children, to leave to your children, leave to your loved ones. Okay? And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's creating for yourself. It's building that stability and being happy and not burdened while you're doing it. No one said it isn't hard work. 8 of Pentacles. No one said you don't have those pentacles that she's building, that she's making. They have thorns, prickly thorns. Like, you know, she's probably getting pricked up, fingers bleeding. You know, her fingers are bleeding, her feet are bleeding. Look, there's blood there, there's sweat, there's tears. No one's saying that it's easy, but if you're gonna have a struggle, Virgo. And this is what I feel like you're realizing. If you're going to be having a struggle, don't let that struggle be somebody who is making you do all the work and not taking no blind bit of consideration for the fact that they need to share that 10 of Wands with you. That's not how it's going to run. And you rather do the work independently in a less stressful state, knowing that you're the driving force of your own ship, and you don't have to worry about anybody sinking the ship or weighing you down or throwing the anchor when you're not looking over the side of the boat to slow you down. You ain't got to worry about any of that because you're the driving force. You're in the driving seat, and that's what you're realizing. Moving on to better, yeah, putting an end to this. Page of Wands is in the reverse. This person was not ready to meet you where you was. This person was a sayer and not a doer. You could have found that this person was all words and no action. And you can't build on all words and no action. You can't. You just can't. 6 of Swords, you're moving on. Let's pull you some closing messages. Closing messages. Grieving, lighten your load. Animals and truth. Some of you could be getting a new pet. Clarity. You see it now. You see it. You see it. You see it. Look at that. Clarity. Okay. They're grieving you, Virgo, because you're putting down that burden. This is literally this. That weight that you were carrying on your back. Truth. Some of you need to connect with nature. Some of you could be getting a pet, or you're thinking about getting a new pet. Stand in your truth, because you look so good doing it, Virgo. Whoever you are. Wow. Virgo, that is what I have for you. If you like how I read, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. But until next time, Virgo, I will see you soon. You take care. Bye.